Hey guys, Mr. Fraser here from NeonMaths. Bright maths, bright future. We're flying through this topic of surds. This is going to be my fourth and probably my final video on this topic. In this session, we're going to look at how we expand brackets when dealing with surds. Now, in previous videos, I've looked at multiplying and dividing. I've looked at simplifying into the form a root b, and I've looked at adding and subtracting surds. Now, if you haven't done so already, it might be a good idea to go and check those out, at least for revision purposes, get up to speed, and then come and join me for this session. I hope you find this useful. Please subscribe to my channel. This is NeonMaths.
Tables getting hard, go harder, think smarter. Bruce Lee said, be like water. Tough times make us tougher. My mama ain't raised no sucker. I ain't scared of math struggles. I love it when I look.
So next up, we're going to look at what we do when we have expressions that involve surds and brackets. To start off with, we're going to do a very quick recap. We're going to look at what we do when expanding brackets using algebra. Okay, so this bit of information is very important, okay? It's just a very quick demonstration of how we expand brackets when using algebra. Remember, if we've got something like 2 and inside brackets a plus b, when asked to expand them, we just multiply everything outside the bracket by everything inside the bracket. So 2 times a is 2a, 2 times b is 2b. When expanding double brackets like this, we're doing the same thing. We're making sure we multiply everything in one bracket by everything in the other bracket. So x times x is x squared, x times y plus another x times y plus y squared, and then we simplify that. If you're not sure how to do this, I really suggest you have a look out for my video on expanding brackets in algebra. As long as you're comfortable with that, the exact same rules apply when dealing with brackets and surds. Okay, so here's a question where we would be asked to expand and to simplify. Okay, so first things first, we do the same thing. We multiply root of 5 by root of 5. Remember, we're multiplying root of 5 by itself, so that undoes the root sign. We're squaring a square root, so that gives me 5. And then we're multiplying root of 5 times 3, which gives us 3 root 5. And that's it. It's as simple as that. We just need to be very careful that we apply the same rules, the rules that we've learned so far with regard to adding and subtracting, as well as multiplying surds. We can't simplify this any further. Okay, so here's another example, a slightly harder example. This is double brackets which we need to expand. Now, I use the acronym FOIL to help me. I multiply my firsts, my outsides, my insides, and my last together. We're going to do exactly the same thing. So 2 times 6 is 12. My outsides, 2 times negative root 3, a positive times a negative. Remember the negative number ninja song? 2 times positive times negative gives me negative. 2 times root of 3 is 2 root 3. My insides, 6 times root of 3 is 6 root 3. And my lasts, well, a positive multiplied by a negative gives me a negative solution. Root of 3 times root of 3 is just 3. Okay, can I simplify this? Yes, I can. I see like terms here and here. 12 subtract 3, 12 take away 3 is 9. And negative root 2 root 3 plus 6 root 3. I'm thinking I'm starting at negative 2. I'm adding 6. I get to 4 root 3. And that is my solution. I can't simplify it anymore. We're going to do one more slightly harder example, which is going to wrap this up. Okay, so in this example, we're doing 1 take away root of 7 squared. Now be careful. There is a very common mistake that's made here, thinking that you can just do 1 squared and then minus 7 or minus root of 7 squared. I always think it's a good idea to write this out longhand. So this, because we're squaring a number, we're multiplying it by itself, is the same as 1 take away root of 7 multiplied by 1 take away root of 7. And now we can expand and simplify. Firsts, 1 times 1 is 1. Outsides is negative root of 7. Insides is negative root of 7. And lasts, negative times a negative is a positive. Root of 7 multiplied by root of 7 is 7. So now I can simplify. 1 plus 7 is 8. And negative root of 7, take away another root of 7. Be careful with this one, guys. This is a common mistake made here. But this is the same as minus 1 root 7, take away 1 root 7. So that gives us minus 2 root 7. And that is my final solution. So I thought a nice way to finish off this session is to give you a bit of a challenge question which puts all of the things we've covered in this session together. Now, this question involves a triangle. And all you need to do is to tell me if this triangle is right angled. Surds are easy when you know how. I hope you found this useful. Please subscribe to my channel.